to my channel. Today I have a review and swatch video for you guys. Of course, why would I not have this for a eyeshadow palette, especially from the drugstore? So if you've seen from the title, I am here to review and let you know my thoughts on these CoverGirl TrueNaked palettes. Now, there are quite a few reviews already around. A few of my friends have done it as well, but I feel like I need to do this for you guys since I am the eyeshadow connoisseur. So I have to tell you guys what I feel about them. Should I recommend them? What do I compare them to? And are they worth the money? Worth it or worthless? Let's see. So, if you have been living under a rock, you probably don't know that the drugstore have come out with a million new things this January. And I have been testing out quite a few things and reviewing them for you guys. And of course, I could not pass up the opportunity to do the CoverGirl eyeshadow palette. So CoverGirl came out with 3 eyeshadow palettes. Each of these contains 8 eyeshadows. There are only 3 of them so far. You get the Nudes, which is the lightest and more everyday type of colors. Then you get your Goldens from the girls that love your warm tone eyeshadows. And then you have your Roses for those that love those mauvey pinky tones that have more of a cooler undertone. This would be beautiful for you. So these I have found at my drugstore. These can be found at Target. These are pretty pricey. They range between $11 to $13, which is a lot of money for this type of eyeshadow. Don't get me wrong, I do like them. These are 10 bucks, and I feel like I'm just gonna spill the beans right now. These are a lot better than these, but that's not to say that these are bad. I just feel like these are so much better and they're a lot cheaper. And you do get mattes in these that are legit good. I'm just being honest with you. I am not a fan of CoverGirl eyeshadows at all. I have never really been a fan. And I'm going to show you my collection of the CoverGirl eyeshadows. This is the extent of my eyeshadow collections of CoverGirl. This is all that I own from CoverGirl eyeshadows because I don't like their formula. I don't like their wear time. I don't like how they wear on my eyes. And these are the only ones that I feel like have really worked. And if you guys can see, they're very similar in tone. And honestly, not that I'm reviewing these, but I feel like the CoverGirl Queen collection are so much better pigmentation than the normal ones. Just an FYI. So anyway, so that shows you right here how much I love CoverGirl. So when I saw these come out, I really didn't want to buy them, but then I saw reviews of how good they were, so I was like, all right, fine, I'm going to give it a shot and see if these are worth it. I have been playing around with them. I have worn all 3 eyeshadows, and I'm currently wearing one of them today. I don't know if the tutorial will be up on this look yet or not, but if it is, it'll be up here. If not, it should be here when I do put it live on my channel. So I'm going to start off with saying that each eyeshadow palette is being compared to one of the Naked palettes. And there are quite a few reviews already showing you that they compare, they are very similar. And yes, just looking at these, I can see a Naked 3, I can see a Naked 2, and I can see a Naked, the straight Naked one on here. So yeah, there are similarities, but there are also a lot of other eyeshadow palettes that are very similar as well that are cheaper, like the Coastal Scents Revealed ones. You get a lot more eyeshadows and you can get them for 10 bucks, a lot cheaper than these, just to let you guys know. So I feel like already off the bat, you guys know, I'm telling you right now, I think these are way overpriced, very way overpriced. I don't like the price of these. And I know I did not pay full price for any of these. Believe me, I was not going to pay the 13 something at a drugstore for one of these. Each of these brings a double-ended sponge thingamabobber. I did use this one today. The only use I found for these was inner corner and lower lash line to pack on color. Other than that, this is useless. I didn't like it. I would prefer a double-ended brush as Milani has provided and as Revlon has provided in their eyeshadow palettes that they have recently come out with and I have reviewed. Each of these eyeshadow palettes claims to have some mattes in here. Looking at these closely when you first get them, they're not fully matte, but when you blend them out on your eyes, they are matte. They're more of a satin, and then when you blend them out, they do look matte. So they're not 100% matte, but who's the matte police, really? So you do get 3 matte eyeshadows in this one particularly. In the golden ones, you do get 2 in here only, which are right here. Those are the only 2 you get. And then in the roses, you do get another 3 in here. So a total of a minimum of 2, maximum of 3 eyeshadows. I feel like I do get away with doing a full look with one palette, but I do catch myself grabbing another transition color from here or from here, because not all of them have a matte brow bone color, which is something that I really like. So I have to kind of play around with all 3 of them to get a full look. Before I swatch any of these, I'm going to tell you, I do get a little bit of fading throughout the day with these, but that's not, it's a drugstore eyeshadow. If I use a base, I'm a lot better. If I use my Color Tattoo or an eyeshadow stick, you do get a lot better wear time with these. They lasted all day on an 8-hour shift at work. They lasted pretty well. They blend really nice. I don't feel like they blend away when you're constantly blending them, which is good. The shimmery shades are amazing. They pack on, but these are very powdery eyeshadows. Very powdery eyeshadows, and some of them you may get fallout with them depending on how you use them on your eyes. So that's something to keep in mind, but I'm not holding it against it because it is a drugstore eyeshadow. Overall, these eyeshadows are actually not bad. I know I'm sounding like negative Nancy because I feel like the Milani ones are better, but honestly, I would pick these over the Revlon ones that I reviewed, but I wouldn't pick them over my Milani ones. Milani's are still number 1 for me. These go for number 2, then the Revlon goes number 3, and then the Maybelline ones just suck compared to all 3 of these. These are better than the Maybelline ones. These are a little bit better than the Revlon ones, but they're not as good as my Milani ones. And Milani ones came out with 6 different colors versus 3. These are more wearable everyday type of palettes. I love the packaging of them because it's nice and slim, so you can take these on the go. You can travel with these, and just looking at them, if you're okay with just having 1 or 2 transition colors and maybe packing 1 transition color or maybe packing 1 matte brow bone color, you can use these on a vacation. You can take these on a trip, and I feel like you're not really going to have the same look over and over. You can get quite a few different looks with these, so they are good. Okay, they are good. On the back of these, you do get the name of the eyeshadows on the back. They are printed on there, so it's called Buff, Shell, Champagne, Fawn, Mink. You know, you do get your color names on the back of these, so you can refer back to them. There are no diagrams, pictures, or anything of that nature for these. I feel like they kept the same traditional kind of packaging as these, as you guys can see. The long, I got my brush in there perfectly fine. I didn't feel like these are too slim where you can't get your brush in there and get a nice color payoff on your brush and pack it on. I don't feel like you have to dig in these, so that's another good thing with these. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys so you guys can see. I'm going to start off with the nudes, then golden, then with the roses. So here is the first one, which is nudes. As you guys can see, I barely put my finger in there. I didn't have to really dig in there. You do get a nice color payoff. You get fallout with these, so you have to be very careful with them. They are powdery, but they feel nice and soft to the touch. They're not crumbly. Some of the shimmery ones can feel a little bit more crumbly than the matte or satin finishes, but they're not bad. They really aren't bad. So this is the first one, which I would say nudes. And in this one, I really don't find many duds. Like, this is the lightest one. It barely shows up on my skin tone because it's very similar to my skin tone, but it's a really nice buffing transition color. So I like this one. Here is the goldens ones. Obviously, you guys probably can guess that this is my favorite one. These are the colors that I more gravitate towards. I can see this being an amazing palette for the summertime, something that you can wear all summer long and still look beautiful. I really do like these. And then the 2 gold colors in here are different. So these 2 right here, one is more of an orangey gold and the other one's more of a yellow gold. So you do get 2 different types of golds in here. So this is the golden palette. And this is the roses. This one's a beautiful one for Valentine's Day. For those that love more mauve colors that have cooler undertones, this will be a beautiful palette for you. And I feel like in this one, this brow bone color is the most pigmented out of all three of the palettes. I feel like this one has the most pigmentation when it comes to the matte eyeshadows. So I feel this one definitely has the best mattes. So here is my overall take on these. CoverGirl has bumped it up. I'll tell you that much. They bumped it up. They really have changed their formula on their eyeshadows. Nice, soft, creamy, buttery eyeshadows. You get fallout, you do get crumbliness. I feel like the mattes are more pigmented in the roses versus any of these two, but you do get a nice range of palettes. You're not getting very similar eyeshadows. You're getting your nudes, which can go for any type of person, whether you have cool or warm undertones, and you got a palette for your warm undertones and you got a palette for your cool undertones. Obviously, you can wear whatever you like. I have worn all three of these. They have worn beautifully on my eyes. I am currently wearing a mixture of the nudes, mainly the nudes and just one eyeshadow from the Goldens, but that is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I really like how it turned out. It looked really, really pretty. So I would recommend these, but I wish the price was not as high. I don't feel like they're worth $13. If you can get them on sale, get them buy one, get one half off. Use your CVS bucks, use coupons. Do not pay full price for these. They have upped their game. They're up there. So yeah, I actually do like them. I know I sounded bad in the beginning, but I do like them. I would recommend them, but I prefer my Milani over these, but I still would use them. I really would. So that is my take on these eyeshadow palettes. If you have purchased these, leave me down in the comment section what your thoughts are on these. Which one is your favorite eyeshadow palette? If you guys want me to do a tutorial on any of these eyeshadow palettes, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did like it. I will leave the link down below where you can find these online. If I can find these online for you guys, I will catch you guys in my next video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear.